Hello everyone, can you hear me? Hi Music, hi T-Rex, can you hear me? Ciao Diego, ciao bello, I see you, can you hear me? Oh, thank you Music, thank you for the feedback. Terry, can you hear me? Diego, can you hear me? Oh, thank you Diego, thank you. Good evening to Vitalik. Hello colleague, I see you, ciao bello. Good evening, Kato. Good evening. Ciao, Kato. Yes, that is me. Oh, thank you. I shaved and then I cut my hairs and wear a shirt. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, if you want, if you are all okay, we are going. Yes, Diego, we matches the avatar. This is our AMAIXEN concept, and we try to migrate our soul inside our avatars. Sometimes match more, sometimes match less, but this is the concept. Yes, Kato, this is why actually I normally have so short military hair. And at the moment in the Decentraland, there is no haircut like a military style. Maybe I will do one. Because actually I have some hairs. I'm not totally bald. The music is laughing, yes. Okay, I would go first with the introduction of what we are here today to speak. We speak about, let's say, pixel security. We touch topics that belong how to defend and protect your digital assets. And from this week, thanks the support of Mother, someone who's as a forensic, we are going to touch some anti-money laundering and financial crimes topics as well. The Ciao Anal Paper, you have a beautiful name. Ciao Folk, ciao colleague. And welcome to everyone. We was talking about the topics we are going to touch today. Today we focus more on the legal compliance in the Web3. So we are going to speak about financial crimes and money laundering risks. We are going to speak about digital identity verifications, and we are going to speak about risk of commit criminal act in Web2 and Web3. We start with the first topics, laws and legality in Web3. The Web3 is just a place. Is yes virtual, but is a place. The Web3 is governed from the same laws that exist in the real life. Using crypto is not illegal. What it is illegal is the use or the misuse of the crypto and the blockchain environment. What does it mean? You cannot easily move a big amount of money with crypto to a wallet to another and think that the anonymity will cover you, the anonymity will help you to not be located and find from specialist account that search for criminal financial act in the Web3. What does it mean? If you move money with your crypto, you need to have a reason. You need to justify what are you sending. Of course, not now, not in this stage, but very, very soon, the cyber police is going to control more the Web3 to make it a safe place. The Web2 is already a dangerous place. People think that the Web2, when we say Web2, we speak about social media mostly and the normal internet website. People think that is a safe place, but for me, is it not a safe place? It's full of scam. It's full of Chinese girl that felt in love just seeing your profile pictures. You can be victim of phishing. The messenger group are not safe longer. You just need to be in the wrong messenger group and you are already affected from malicious. Even the phone in the last time is going to be more attacked from a hacker. Before the phone, it was something more sure than a PC that cannot be easily hacked, but in the last time through message chat. That could be Telegram, that could be Messenger, that could be WhatsApp, that could be everything messaging service. You can be scammed. Today, the people don't try to steal your money. Yes, of course, too. But the scammer, the new gold is the identity. They just take your name, they just take your photo, they just take your data that every one of us put on the social media. And then making a search is easily come out your financial numbers, is easily take out where do you have the bank and so on. So the Web2 is already a dangerous place more than the Web3. This is what I really think. Not because the Web3 is not dangerous, it's just because in the Web2 the amount of scammers, of impersonificator, of hacker that want to take your identity is much, much higher as in the Web3. We don't speak about one is better, one is worse. We just speak that the Web2 is more populated at the moment as the Web3 because it's about the number of users. So the IO said something. I saw the message of the IO. It was Terax. Does it apply to every country laws, cyber police? Yes, there are a special task of worldwide cyber police made of specialized police that work in the digital, in the IT, with even ethical hacker, the so-called ethical hacker, and specialist of IT and so on. They work all together, coordinated to check that in the Web3 does not happen financial crimes, money laundering, because the Web3 at the moment is regulated, but not much. And of course, is more easy as in the real life to move funds, to move money, avoiding to pay the tax, avoiding to pay the VAT. And is the blockchain system, it's allow for the moment some not legal use of the crypto, but basically the crypto are not different almost from the fiat currency. I live in Switzerland. In Switzerland, the crypto are already regulated. In Switzerland, the crypto are already counted as a goods. So if you have an amount of crypto to end of the year, you have to declare this to the VAT Swiss department and pay the tax on. Switzerland is going to have its own cryptocurrency, and the Switzerland is one of the European country that is more crypto friendly in the whole Europe. So to answer to the question of Iraq's, yes, the cyber police operate worldwide. Maybe in some country there is a completely denied use of the crypto, but this does not stop the people to use the crypto. Crypto burns as not a joke or a game, but for to cope and walk parallel with the fiat currency. So the law that are applied in the real world about your tax, maybe you are fraudulent, maybe you work with no regulation and so on. This is applied one-to-one even in the Web3, because for the law, Web2 and Web3 are a place, and as a place, it will be applied all the law that govern the in real life people, actually. Can everyone see me? I think I hope everyone can see me on the screen. If not, please reload. Tyrax say, in my country, crypto is not taxed yet, but we must have proof of clean money. Exactly. The country from Tyrax comes from is not a secret, is South Africa, and South Africa is the center of the new digital revolution of Africa. South Africa is one of the African land where is more crypto oriented, and as T-Rex say, they are not taxed yet, but you have to prove a clean money. So from where they are coming, from who sent it you, why. So this is even a first sign to let you understand everyone that the crypto will be very soon equalized, so compared as a fiat currency, and of course it will already apply all the anti-money laundering and financial crime laws that are in the real life. Hello, Cara. Ciao, colleague. I see you. Welcome. this was the first topic that we touched. So basically, all the laws. Good evening, colleague. Thank you. All the laws and all the rules about money laundering and about financial crimes that govern the real life are applied in the same way in the Web3. There are out there specialists, special accountants, special forensic people that already work to check and search and found illegal movement of crypto, illegal movement of funds, illegal everything that, like in the real life, they just change operational environment. They don't use longer to check the bank account. They are going to check the wallet. And this, speaking about wallet, it connects me to the second topic, anonymity. Everyone thinks that just having a crypto wallet is not associated with your name, you are total anonym. Is part true, is part not true. Of course, can everyone just download on the phone a crypto wallet? This is not an exchange. To log in an exchange, you have to do the know your customer, where you pay money and then you get your crypto. It is total legal, but you need to do a know your customer. For a wallet, just a crypto wallet, you don't need any identification. You just go in your Google Store or Apple Store. You can download it and then you have it on your phone. It's not, you don't have to add any personal data. You don't have to add any name to anything. And people think this is anonymity. First of all, not. Because all the transactions that run in the wallet are public and always verifiable. I can check anytime the wallet of each of you. Of course, I don't know the name of the owner. I don't know the name of the other wallet where the money are sent, but I see the number of the wallet where the crypto are sent, or the wallet from where you receive the crypto. So this associated with a analysis and associated on what every one of us put on the social media. You don't need any special software to search information about the people, because normally the people put all the information on the social media. So analyzing your transaction, analyzing the clue that you have, maybe you don't know who owned the wallet, but you know who owned the wallet from where this person received the crypto. So I'm going to investigate and search for information from the points that I know. What does it mean? Wallet, it does not mean anonymity. It does not mean that you are not punishable, mostly by the authority, if you commit some criminal act, mostly financial act, of course, because we speak about money when we speak about crypto and wallets. So having a crypto wallet, you can be always identified. And what I say, that can just do every one of us. Of course, the cyber police has advanced software. The cyber police has advanced IT specialist, ethical hacker, that they can find much more information. Yes, the wallet it gives you anonymity, but with a special software, I can see in which phone is installed. I can see on which IP address normally hang that phone where is the wallet. So I cannot be sure 100% that your wallet is your, but with the dedicated software, I can connect your wallet with a specific serial number of a specific phone, and then I can see the specific phone to which IP address it's going to connect most of the time. So I can close the circle near the 100% to find out to who belong a wallet. And when I say I speak as a normal person that can do this with free and legal software that you find on the web. Of course, we can speak about ethical, but these software are completely legal, are not a crime. Using them is just a matter of privacy, because each of you, when it surf in internet, it's allow some cookies, it's allow some privacy things. Did you know that when you land on the Web3 on a website, the owner of the website can see the last 5 website page that you visit, and this is already included in the obligatory cookies that you have accepted nowadays to enter in any website. So this is even something that you have to keep in mind. This software does not break or breach any database or something. This software completely legally is going to scan all the cookie and the authorization that you gave going in internet. Every one of us accept some cookie that have to be accepted, and this software are going to work on the data that you allow to be public. So just think that normal people with the normal legal software that you find on the web 2 has the possibility through analyze, through social media, through this software to close the circle near the identity of a wallet owner. Just think if what can do the police, actually, that has advanced software, advanced access to any database. So, which is the point? Start from now to play clean, to play with a digital identity, because in the near future you have to identify yourself even for the social media. What does it mean? Your identity, it will be not public to everyone. You can log on your social media with your nick, and that does not change. But you have to do something like a know your customer, that in case, hi Omo, welcome. You have to make a kind of know your customer, that in case you are on the web 2 and commit scamming, commit fraudulent, commit phishing, commit romantic scam, that this is the biggest business in the web 2, the romantic scammer. Just a moment, please. I'm back. So staying in the web 2, you have to do soon the digital verification. So if you commit an act on the web 2, maybe you going to write racist comment, maybe you are going to write offending comments, maybe you are going to be bully with someone that has a more sensitive soul of the other people. And then, in that case, through the identification, the police, if this person make a charge against you, you can even call it unicorn. But the police knows that that user with that number, it's associated to this document through Know Your Customer. The police can easily reach you to home and then commit the fine. In the best option, you get only a fine, or maybe if the crime is bigger than what you think, you could go in prison. And do not forget the legal involvement by the lawyer. What does it mean? Maybe the person does make the charge about you by the police, and then with the lawyer, it let you send you to home some letters from the lawyer where you have to pay because you defamate the person. Maybe, of course, bringing proof and evidence, but in this case, the proof of evidence is just the screenshot of what you wrote, that where is clearly visible the name of your avatar. Of course, it's not the screenshot itself what is legal valid, but the association of the user number. So this the police or a lawyer can easily ask to any social media to have the identification number of that user, and then send you to home a fine because you defamate someone. Maybe you are going around, you are going to speak bad about people, and mostly you don't have any proof of what you are saying. In that case, is clearly a defamation case, and through the right process, going to the police, making a charge against the person is identified by police, then you are going to pay what you do in the Web 2 and Web 3, which is the point. In the real life, would you think twice before going to say or to have some discrimination against someone? Because discrimination is a criminal act, and in the real life, because you can be, police can find you, police can identify you, and then in the real life you think twice because commit some discrimination act. But this is not the feeling that happen in the Web 2 or the Web 3. People think that behind an avatar there is just a game. They think they have to free of speech. They can say their opinion, they can say what they want. Yes, like in the real life, you can have an opinion, but you have to pay attention that their opinion, it does not become a defamation. This is something to take in consideration. Today is start to be the end of all the troll. It started to be the end of all the flamer, of the fake account, of the romantic scams. This is going to be fight and deleted in the next years. And like it's happened in the Web 2, it's happened now. This is already happened in the Web 3. There is already people that are persecuted because not so clear crypto movements. There are already people that was taking away all the computer to home. It was taking away all the technological instrument to connect to internet. Of course, as long I have the code of my wallet, I can open another wallet and my funds are there. But when the police flags you, better flags your wallet as suspicious, they can freeze everything. Your funds are in the wallet, but you cannot move it because the moment you move it, the police is going to investigate to the other wallet, and if the other person is identified, the police is going to freeze the bank account in the real life. People think the Web3 is new. Cyber police is not already inside. Cyber police is inside from the first day. Even here in the Decentraland, we have already the presence of different representatives of several countries with its own undercover police. There is some avatar that are normal user, but they are not normal user, and then I think this is good, that is controlled and so on. Hi BCN, I don't know how to call you. Welcome. You told me this morning, ciao. You told me this morning that you would try to come, and I'm happy to see you. Of course, Gato, of course. BCN, we are mostly to not the end of the talk, but we already went through the three topics. The three topics, it was laws and legality in the Web3 is the same like in the real life. If you committing money laundering, if you committing financial crimes, in the Web3 and moving a crypto asset, it does not mean that you are not committing a criminal act. Criminal act remain the same committed in the real life, and money laundering and financial crimes are the same like in the real life if committed in the Web3. So Web3 does not mean far west like many people think. Web3 is a controlled and governed and regulated environment more than the normal people thinks, and then I'm happy of this, of course. And anonymity, that everyone thinks anonymity is having just a wallet, it means anonymity. No, I'm going to analyze the public transaction visible on your wallet. I cross the transaction that you have done and received with other wallet, so I can check if I can identify the wallets with who you interact. Then I search the information on the social media. Then I search the information with legal and easy to find software that scan the public data that any one of us allows when surfing the internet. And so anonymity is something mostly for those that don't want to stay in the clean and transparent part of the Web3. Like said before, the Web3 is not illegal. Crypto assets are not illegal. Is illegal the use that some people do about it. Thank you, Kato. She is sharing the link. I will be curious. I will go to check later. Always to reassume to BCN the second topics, we spoke about digital identity verification. Very soon, every user has to make a kind of know your customer, not to be exposed publicly, but to be identified from the police in case you are going to commit any act. This is going to happen very soon in the web too. In the website is already adopted in some country. In Italy, for example, if you want to log in some porno website, due the age verification, you have to log giving your electronic number of your electronic Italian ID. So if in Italy, do you want to log in any porno website, you have to do a kind of know your customer to identify or verify your age. And this is just the first steps. Of course, all the country, more or less, they are aiming to make a Web3 a safe and regulated place and not let become the real Far West. To me is the Web2 and the social media, in my opinion. That I find that very much dangerous as the Web3. The last topics, always to resume to BCN, pay attention about what you do with your avatar, because for the law, Web2 and Web3 are places. So if you are going to comment racist, if you are going to comment harassing, if you are going to comment discrimination, if you are going to do defamation, if the people get the evidence of what you are doing and go to the police, you will be persecuted exactly like it's happening in the real life. Be racist, be discriminator, be bully, making defamation on the social media or in any Web3 platform or virtual world, you can be persecuted exactly like in the real life. Again, many people do this, that they think the wallet gives the anonymity, but like I explained, in the 90% of the case with analysis and a research, you can close the circle very near to the owner of almost any wallet. The wallet that you cannot identify or you don't find any trace, then they are the suspected wallet. Because normally people use the wallet, make transaction, and don't leave any trace. Make you as anonymous as possible. This is already the first sign that maybe there is not a total legal compliance about any criminal act or behavior that can be happening in the Web3. Today, unfortunately, I normally supported from a colleague that everyone knows as Maffer, or he wears sometimes the name as Forensic, because in the real life, she is an accountant. Just a moment, is a specialist accountant in money laundering and financial criminal act. So what does it mean? That here in AMAIXEN, thanks the presence of such in real life professional that work to beat, to defeat the money laundering and the criminal financial act, it push AMAIXEN to be more clean, legal, and transparent as possible. this is something that I want to share with everyone. Amaixen is a official trademark of an official Swiss company. So, as a Swiss company, we have to move completely in compliance with any financial VAT regulations, control from authority, declaration of the wallet, and so on. Yes, does this one cost some money to have everything in the legal part? It costs effort to organize everything, but this is what we are looking for, because if you are playing in a gray area, maybe tomorrow you wake up and you make your PC on, and then the special accountant that search on the web for crime, for financial crimes and for money laundering, maybe suspect about you. I'm not saying you are immediately charged, but just the suspect can block anything of you, can block your bank account, can block anything that is to your name. Having a Swiss company, it exposes me to follow any laws, but not only Swiss laws, local laws, but worldwide law. So it is my not intention, it is my willing to stay compliant to any rules, to any control that I will get from the authority, and I am happy that they come to control me. So it doesn't mean after the control, if everything is well done, then to be sure of the compliance. Of course, this is a part a little bit unsure, because any action we are going to take in this moment is not 100% sure that comply all the laws, but as I said, we have in Amaixen a specialist of anti-money laundering and financial crimes that can show us the clean direction to follow, and which are the rules, which are the law that have to be followed to stay comply to the worldwide laws and regulations. So we have at least more than 10 minutes again, and maybe someone have some questions, maybe someone want to propose some topic, maybe speaking about the crypto situation in the country of where do you live. Maybe BCN, which country do you come from? You don't have to tell us your address. You don't have to tell us. Gato is say something. You have some special case about that on internet. Kato, I don't get the question. What do you mean exactly? Can you please formulate your questions that I can easily get it? ECN, it say I am mixed. I am mixed. Yes, I understand what you mean. You are half Asian and half European, but do you live in Australia? Okay, you should speak with Aurélie, basically, because she's in the right direction like you, more or less. And but this is what I mean is where is the country of your residence. So Apart that you can be Asian, you can be European, actually you live in Australia. How is the situation in Australia? Australia is a land that is crypto friendly, is a land that deny and takes out crypto. How is the situation in Australia? There are several countries, sure, cases about now I get you, Cato. That I get you. Okay, just a moment. I go to answer Cato and then I come to BCN. Cato says cases about defamation. Of course, in the Web 2 is full of defamation cases, and many of them are going even between the lawyer and many people that used to make harassing comment or making spreading bad, or let's say spreading shit around. They are persecuted from the police, and much more, they are persecuted from the lawyer of the victim. Because if the police goes to, for example, let's say Facebook, and has the proof that that user makes some harassment or racist things, then the police has the right to see who is that to who belong that account. So it's depend, of course, how bad is the crime that you are going to commit. But yes, to answer to Cato, there are already a lot of case of defamation in Web3 is full, and it starts to happen even in the virtual world, because the concept, it does not change. Defamation is defamation if it's happening in the real life. If it's happening in the Web 2 on the social media, is this a defamation anyway if it's happening in the Web 3. I'm going to answer to BCN. They changing capital gains tax this year. We'll have to pay more. I don't. Yes, this is the same more or less that happened in Switzerland. In Switzerland, it happened already from some years. But do you see? Always more land is going to adopt crypto regulaments about, because the crypto now are every day again exchange of crypto are total legal. So managing crypto, change your money in crypto and change your crypto in money is not illegal. You can do it, and crypto are every day more used, mostly the new generation. There is the teenager of today, they have 12, 13, 14 years old. They already have the concept of the token, of the blockchain, of the wallet. To these young people, you don't have to learn nothing. This young teenager, in 3-4 years, it will be the adult of the society, and then we will have then another big change, because the mentality of this young teenager is already oriented to use wallet. They are confident with the blockchain, they are confident with seed phrase, for example, or all the mechanic that are connected with the wallet. I am a not young person, and then I had to learn how to connect my wallet from the PC. I had to understand the mechanism to allow the connection from my phone. But the young teenager of today, that will be the young adult of tomorrow, they already are comfortable with all this kind of process. And honestly said, which is the difference between fiat currency and cryptocurrency? I don't see much difference because I make just an example. What happens if tomorrow it will be the electric power outage take out for everyone? Even if you have a fiat currency, you have it on a bank, and having not a bank is just a number. You don't have the physical money more in your hand. And the same it's happened with the crypto. You say yes, but the bank guarantee the presence of my money. Actually, the blockchain make the same and don't ask you money to do this because can even the power outage goes away. But what is recorded, what is in the cloud that basically is the blockchain, it's remain there as long you give again electricity. So fiat currency are just an algorithms and crypto are just an algorithms. Does it not change? Many land are going to be more crypto friendly. Mostly, many bank are going slowly to be crypto friendly because if you cannot beat it, you have to be friend of. All the bank in the past years try to block, to deny, to defeat. They make their best to do not let grow the crypto culture, but now they understand that the crypto culture is thrive and grows despite what they try to do to stop it, and now crypto is not stoppable. So what can do the bank? The bank won't put the hands in the marmalade as well, and many banks start to have crypto asset. For example, like to take always the example of the Switzerland where I live. If you go to the official Swiss Post, you can already buy crypto in your official Swiss Post account. This is something that is governmental. The Swiss Post it belongs to the Swiss government, and actually you can buy crypto through a government post office. So this is the what is going to happen, and starting to be clean now, to be transparent, to be financial and anti-money laundering comply from now. It is a good step to have a solid business in the future. If someone of you, of course, thinking to build a business in the Web3. Let's say if there is some others. BCN, they change capital. I read it this. Yes, even Australia is going to that direction. Tomorrow. Oh, exactly. So Diego, I get what you mean about, I guess, about the teenager. There are the parents of tomorrow, and you have parents with already a crypto culture. So it's matter of 3-4 years. For now, we are living in a gap. We are in the middle of old generation like mine that or loves the Web3 or hate and are scared of the Web3, and the young teenager generation that are now too little to have a voice, but it will come. So to me, to have a stabilization of everything about crypto and blockchain, it's need 2, 3, 4 years. We have to wait that the teenager of today will become the young adult of tomorrow. So the time is over. Thank you so much to everyone to jump here, just hearing. And I wait every one of you the next week. I hope the colleague forensic, the in real life specialist accountant from anti-money laundering and financial crimes. I hope she will have the possibility to stay here. She will answer to many specific questions. And if any of you think about to build a business in the Web3, mostly in the Decentraland, there are many rule and compliance to apply to be a business. This has nothing to do with the Decentraland itself, because it has to do with the position of your business in your country residence. Having a specialist like could be forensic is useful to write down the contract that happen in the Web3. Because, for example, if you let you create an NFT wearable from a creator, you have to know the specific, you have to know about what we are talking about, you have to know how does it work to be comply with the crypto movement and so on. So if are you planning to build a clean business in real life that is related with the Web3, is not bad. Just take a speech with forensic and maybe make some question or hearing what she says, that because it's very interesting. She's a in real life specialist operator in this, and he knows what she say. I wish to everyone a good evening, and let's have a little bit of chilling, hearing music, and thank you so much again. Thank you to you, Cato. Thank you to Jump, to Diego, Music, BCN, Folk, T-Rax, Vitalik, and Kara, of course, and weirdly, the avatar that is 24-hour, 24 IFK on our scene, it jumps out maybe in the time that would be interesting for him about what he do. But anyway, thank you to